Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to mighty YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is where the Kabbalah giving Yeshua with no lesson. Today's lesson, I'm going to go into this. It's a lot. It's 3 different videos. I'm not going to play them, but I will just briefly mention them like a little bit here and there. And the thing that's going on is, number one, these concentration camps are starting to be set up. That's number one. And if you know about the whole thing with Japan or World War II, whatever it was called, the Japanese had experienced that. Also, there was the protests between the protests dealing with the whole immigration stuff in America. And then there is this, I'm not going to play it, of course, but basically Captain Tazariak, basically it said that if he saw some people getting taken up by ICE, he's saying that depending on the situation, he and his people wouldn't get involved, which honestly, of course, people want to hear that type of stuff, but it's not always the best thing to really think or perceive, because ultimately, at the end of the day, we don't have power in this kingdom, so we can't really stop stuff like this from happening. All right. Now, what I mean by that is, let's start with this. Romans 13 verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of YAHAWAH. The powers that be are ordained of YAHAWAH. Basically, what this is saying here is that whatever power is above you, whatever thing that is above you, or stopping you from doing something, or making you do something, or whatever, or allowing you to do something, that is YAHAWASHI first and foremost. And whomever is in a position of power is given that power by YAHAWASHI. And if you go against something, you are going against what YAHAWASHI ordained. Now, verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power resisted the ordinance of YAHAWAH, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnations. Basically, once again, if you're going against what YAHAWASHI ordained, then you're going against what YAHAWASHI established, and by extension, you're going against YAHAWASHI. All right, so something to remember. Now, continuing on, the thing about this is, this, especially with the whole ICE thing, you can't be thinking that you can do something when YAHAWASHI establish something. All right. The next thing about that is this whole protest thing. If our people, I don't know if Israelites are protesting. If they are, then they basically have no reason, because you're putting yourself, especially with this. What happened here was they had there was some device that they were using that induces permanent hearing loss. Like you become permanently deaf if you get hit by whatever device that they were saying that they were using. All right. So why are you putting yourself in dangers for something that where you can't you don't have any control over? All right. That's not your thing. And then as time goes on, these devils are just going to get more and more fed up, and then just lock us down in their concentration camps. All right. So continuing on, let's get this. Jeremiah 30 verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And this is an important thing to remember, that as these trials and hardships are coming, all right, we just have faith that YAHAWASHI is going to protect us. And even with this, when he was saying, "Oh well, we would stop someone if they were getting taken by ICE and whatever," well, no, the correct answer to that. Let's actually get this first. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. And Proverbs 20 verse 22, say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. So it's not for you to say, oh, I'm going to go help someone, or I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to do that, whatever. Because if it is if something is happening, then that just basically means that that person deserved it. Okay, someone, and that's the thing, you never know who is suffering from what issue or whatever. The Lord can make it, it's nothing for the Lord to deliver someone out of tribulation or hardship. Okay, so why are you taking it upon yourself to say, oh, I'm going to go and save this person or whatever, when you don't know who those person are, who that person is. So you might be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to go save this family or whatever, when this family could be, a setup to do whatever, or actual like criminals. And of course, I'm not saying that all people or all immigrants are criminals. Of course not. That's not what I'm saying. But you just never know. It's just not for you to make that decision that you're going to go save that, because if they are truly on the side of YAHAWAH, then that's for YAHAWAH to deliver them, and not for you to say, oh, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. All right. And on top of that, we saw these ICE agents kill some Edomite women. So as time go on and as tensions continue to rise, all we see is that these Edomites, these devils, are going to go and say like, okay, well now you guys are abusing our things. You're not just targeting the Israelites, you're going after us too. So now we're going to get involved, all right? Which over here, 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're not going to regard any of the laws, and then the thing that society, like DJT defending ICE and arming ICE and whatever, funding ICE, whatever you want to call it. All these people are going to say like, okay, well, we're done with this. We're not going to listen. We thought this was good, but now we're just going to go and attack you guys and whatnot. That's what these people, these Edomites, are starting to get ready to do, because even the mayor of I forgot which city it was, said, you guys need to leave because you guys just killed an Edomite rather than the Israelites. All right. So very clearly we see the stuff and how they're abusing their power, and how things are starting to get more and more wild. All right. So Slakia. So as a result of that is where we are at now. Yeah, basically that's basically it. This is what we have to look forward to. We're waiting for YAHAWASHI to deliver us. It's not very nice, but we'll see. You basically see. So with that, I'm going to leave the link to all these videos in the description. I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, or Kwak Kwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, about the ball, and Shalom.